So this is you. Talk us through this piece of art.
Yes, okay, so this is part of a project called Blood in the Streets, and I've been performing a lecture in the window of barbershops for about 3 years now, all across the country, and it's all about the history of bloodletting and barber surgeons. So historically, like in the Dark Ages, all the way up until the 19th century, barbers were medical practitioners as well. So you would go for teeth extraction, amputations even happened, but mainly they would bleed you out. So they would cut your hair, but also you'd get bled, because bloodletting was considered like a medicine. So that's where the red and white pole actually comes from. So the pole itself was something you would be given, and you would squeeze it tight, and that dilated your veins. And then the cones either end, symbolic of the bowls blood would have been collected in. And then the red and white colours. The red's the blood that was taken out, and the white is the bandage that was wrapped around afterwards. So we created this image, so I covered my arm in blood, and then we created that with the bandage wrapped around, and then we took them off afterwards, and we had the sort of the blood left over. So this is just one image from sort of the whole Blood in the Streets project.
And so you're the director of the festival. I mean, who knew that? I mean, getting your hair done was considered an art. Can you talk us through the art of barbering?
Yeah, of course. So from this project, I travelled across the country, and almost everywhere I'd go, people would talk about. They would have a sort of story about barbering or cutting hair, or they would say, "Oh, there's this amazing artist that does this around barbering." There's a certain politics. There's all these themes that were coming up around community, race, gender, social healing. I thought there's a real gap here to bring all of these artists together, have some of these conversations. So from this project, I thought actually there's a broader context here. We could create an art festival, and I know it seems on the surface it seems quite strange, but as soon as you scratch underneath that surface, you get this. Honestly, there's such a wealth of history and politics and interesting narratives, and so I wanted to sort of curate a festival around that. So and really bring in all art forms. So we've got an exhibition, we've got talks, we've got loads of performances. We have gifts, we have photography, we have a grime artist making a grime record, Comrade Kira, and also barbershops as spaces of potential to show work in. Like we've got performances in barbershops all across East London, and they're such great spaces to engage people in, even just the window, or if you come in, they're just incredibly vibrant and exciting spaces.
And I feel like as well, because now there's sort of gender, where you can get, as a woman, you can get your hair done. I mean, what's it, is it open barbers?
Open barbers,
Open barbers.
Exactly.
I mean, so they've partaken in this.
Yes.
So do you feel like society's moving a bit now? Getting your hair done is unisex. It's not just guys and barbers. It's now women.
Totally. We also created this newspaper called Barbers of East London, and we visited 11 sites all across East London and South East London, and we interviewed them. So Paula Harrowing, an incredible photographer, she shot them, and sort of all these different aesthetics and crafts, and we interviewed the barbers as well. I interviewed the barbers as well. And what came across is a definite sense of history in these spaces, but also looking to the future of barbering. And women in barbering seem to be like the key sort of thing that kept popping up. So not just women going to barbers, but women training as barbers. And I personally, so this project looked at history. This project now is looking at sort of a current survey of barbering. But I think really the future of barbering is about sort of as not an exclusive space anymore. So it's barbering as whatever gender you identify as, or if you don't identify as a particular gender, male or female, if you don't identify as that binary, that will be the sort of future of barbering for me.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. No.